What's going on, guys? Back here with another nighttime video. Yes, I'm going to start making videos like this during nighttime. I like the scenery better. I like the lighting. I like the light flashing on me in the car. For whatever reason, I like making videos at night better than during the afternoon or during the day. So expect more videos like this in the future. All right, so my Lions video will be uploaded tomorrow or Friday. I could really care less about the Detroit Lions. My hate for them is even less than Atlanta. They're just there to me. I really do not care about Detroit. I really just do not care about the Detroit Lions other than my team collecting a check and trying to get a win. Other than that, I could care less about the Detroit Lions. But I'm here to talk about this Falcons game more and seeing the reaction from the fans and giving my take on some of the trade rumors as well. So, because when I make my Crow videos, it's right after the game, giving you guys my instant thoughts, reactions, and feelings. Now, sleeping over it the next couple days. All right, game ended on Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, now making this video on Wednesday night. I could honestly say, and if you guys have been watching me, I've been one of the biggest Carson Wentz critics on here, on Twitter and on YouTube. But in my personal opinion, with the situation and the cards that he was dealt with, I thought he was fantastic. If Nelson Agholor catches that pass, this whole fan base is in a different mood right now. And that stat line of Carson Wentz's looks much better than what it is. You do not see what happened on Sunday night. You don't see that every week in the NFL. Your number one, number two receivers and your number two tight end goes out for the game, starting in the first quarter, gone rest of the game. Jason Kelce, center, had to leave the game temporarily for concussion protocol. Wentz had to get hurt, got concussion protocol, but he got back in the game. You don't see that happen every week. That was an insane physical game full of injuries. Again, we still had our chances to win. Like I said, if Nelson Agholor catches that pass, who knows what happens. But with the cards that Wentz was dealt with, throwing to receivers that he's never thrown to in a game-time situation, like J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, who almost caused another interception because his timing with Wentz was off. He didn't turn and look for the back shoulder fade. Receivers that Wentz hasn't never even thrown to in a game, he was dealt with Nelson Agholor being the number one target. Nelson Agholor being the number one target and still having over 100 yards receiving on the game and a touchdown. And it should have been more because Nelson Agholor dropped not one, but 2 touchdowns. Nelson Agholor catches one of those touchdowns. We're talking a different game right here. Defensively, I thought we were fine. Like I said, the 2 touchdowns we gave up in the second half. One was caused by our special teams. By fumbling the kickoff to start the second half, they get a short field score. Their second touchdown was that 4th and 3 catch and run to Julio Jones, which we all out blitzed because that's what got us back in the game, and they caught us, and it happens. Those were the 2 touchdowns we gave up in the second half. So defensively, I thought we were fine. Carson Wentz, with the cards he was dealt with, was fine. No running game as well. Zero running game on top of that. 0 running game and receivers that he's never thrown to in a game before. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, a rookie. Nelson Agholor is our number one receiver that game. I thought with the situation, and not to mention on the road in Atlanta where it's loud as hell. So with the situation Wentz was dealt with, I thought he was just fine. It was good enough to win the game. Had the defense gotten that stop on 4th and 3, and even with that 4th and 3, big play to Julio, had Nelson Agholor caught that pass, we win the game. So I thought Wentz played well enough to win and played great with the situation he was in and the cards that he was dealt with. I really did. I'm pointing the finger on the offensive line for this game. The offensive line underperformed versus an undersized Atlanta front. The running game was terrible. And some of you guys are claiming Doug Peterson to run the ball more. Why? It's not working. You know what works in this offense? When Wentz is Wentz and he plays backyard football. That's how we move the ball. If you want me to be honest with you guys, that's how the Eagles move the ball. Backyard football. Wentz in no huddle, calling his own plays, and scrambling like Johnny Football. That works. The first 15, 20 plays that we script to start the game, that never works. When we let Wentz be Johnny Football, let him scramble like a maniac, have him lead a no huddle and lead routes that our receivers are supposed to run, that works. Believe it or not, Carson Wentz is a lot like Tony Romo, whether you Eagle fans want to admit that or not. Tony Romo and the Cowboys were the exact same thing. Their running game, for the most part, when Romo was there, was shit. And what worked for Dallas was Tony Romo being a gunslinger, leading his own offense, and slinging the ball around. That's what worked for them. That's when Carson Wentz is at his best. When he's leading a no-huddle offense that he controls, when he's audibling receivers to do the routes that he wants, and he's scrambling like Johnny Football. This is a backyard offense that the Eagles run, whether you guys want to admit it or not. But that's what works. That's what works. All those clutch third downs that Carson Wentz converted and fourth downs converted, those weren't designed plays. Those were just him extending plays, improvising, and being a playmaker. Backyard football. That's all it is. That's what works. And what I want Doug Peterson to do from now on is let Wentz be Wentz. Give him the play calling. You know, am I going to be upset if Doug Peterson calls plays from now on? No. Doug Peterson called plays and won a Super Bowl. But the offense that I saw with Josh McCown, that should have been the offense with Carson Wentz as well. If we have to dink and dunk up and down the field, so be it. If we score points, it doesn't matter. How many dink and dunk passes does Tom Brady throw a game? And he's considered the GOAT. You don't have to necessarily unleash the arm and go full talent to move the ball. Shout out to YT Darius. He's absolutely right. We need to stick to a system that works with Wentz and not just stick to overall talent to move the ball. There has to be some scheme and chess playing to win in the NFL. Either that or we just need to let Wentz call plays. Let Wentz be the maniac that he is. Because that's what works. All those clutch third downs we converted against the Redskins was Wentz moving out of the pocket and improvising. All those fourth down conversions was Wentz scrambling and improvising. He's an improviser. So, that's what I want to see from our offense from now on. If it means Wentz getting hurt, so be it. We got to score points. At the end of the day, we got to score points here. This whole averaging 2.5 yards a carry and having the worst first quarter offense in the NFL, this is not working. We can't play with fire. We can't be down in the first half every game. We can't be on thin ice. All right, we can't be playing with fire in the NFL, hanging on a tightrope. We got to start fast. Can we do that for once? Can we start fast? So again, either put Wentz in a system that works or let Wentz be Wentz and have him call the plays. One of the two needs to happen. Because when Wentz is in control of the offense, when he's in a no-huddle groove, and he's scrambling like Johnny Football, that works. That moves the ball. You saw against the Redskins, within a blink of an eye, we went on a 25-0 run. That works. I don't know why it does, but it does. Another thing, too. You Eagle fans need to study football more. This team, now I have no explanation for this. Actually, maybe I do. But you guys have to understand this. This team struggles versus Seahawk defensive coaches for the last time, okay? I tweeted this numerous times. The Seahawk coaches, okay, ever since the Pete Carroll era, any Seattle Seahawk affiliated or current Seahawk coach locks our shit down. I don't know why. Chris Richard in Dallas gave us fits last year. Okay, we haven't beaten the Seahawks since 2008. All right, Dan Quinn just contains our offense. Like I said, I can't explain it. Even Gus Bradley, when he was in Jacksonville, granted, we won that game, but we was down 17-0 at halftime, and we was getting our shit pushed in. I don't know what it is with the Seahawk defensive coaches locking our shit down, but they do. And you Eagle fans need to start realizing that. You guys are surprised that the game on Sunday went the way it did? Look at our past games against the Falcons. We beat them 15-10. We beat them 18-12. Okay? Our offense has been terrible versus Atlanta. It's our defense that's been winning these games. When we played the Seahawks, we lost 24-10. During the Chip Kelly era, that Seahawks team pummeled Sanchez in that Chip Kelly system. I don't know what it is. The Seahawk-affiliated defensive coaches, they know something about us. I don't know, like, maybe because Chip Kelly competed, or Pete Carroll competed against Chip Kelly in college, and he knows all the college schemes, and we do run a lot of college shit. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But I tweeted this numerous times when I was on Twitter, and it was just brushed under a rug. We struggle versus Seattle coaches. I don't know why. We do. And I'm not surprised that, yes, that Sunday night's game went the way it did. Not surprised. You know, I may come on here as a trash talker and be like, oh, we may kick your ass and blow the shit out of you, but I knew in my heart of hearts that it was going to be a dogfight Sunday night. Are you kidding me? Atlanta's home opener? Know your football, man. Like, know your football. The Seahawk defensive coaches, they just know something. Gus Bradley, Dan Quinn, Pete Carroll, Chris Richard. If you want to beat the Eagles, hire a Seattle defensive coach. Or change your stadium to the Mercedes-Benz. Change your stadium name to the Mercedes-Benz. Because we can't win in New Orleans or in Atlanta either. Do one of the two things. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what it is with Seahawk defensive coaches just locking our shit down. It's a very vanilla scheme. It's man coverage or cover three. Figure it out. God damn it. Probably one of the most basic fucking schemes out there. It's either man coverage or cover three, and the defense is revolved around speed. It's not that hard to figure out. Run the fucking football and be able to do it right. And use your running backs right. Why did we trade Jordan Howard if he's going to get 6 fucking carries a game, Doug? But then again, our offensive line, I mean, I don't blame him for going away. I'm just pissed, man. I'm pissed. So we better figure out against Detroit. Because against Matt Patricia's scheme, we lit him up in the Super Bowl. So, hey, I hope we do it again. But god damn it, figure it out. Let Wentz be Wentz or develop a system that works. And offensive line, pick your shit up. Okay? We should have fucking mollywopped that Falcons D-line. Vic Beasley's a low-key bum. Like, come on, man. Alan Bailey. Like, come on, man. Lane Johnson, you're a generational talent. You've played DeMarcus Lawrence 9 times and given up 0 sacks. You've played Khalil Mack twice and given up 0 sacks. But Vic Beasley's just going to run around you? Oh, God. And I'm an offensive lineman. Watching offensive line play like that pisses me off. At least get in the way. Like, I'm done. All right, that game just pissed me off. Let Wentz be Wentz. Develop a system around him. And offensive line, pick your shit up. And Doug Peterson, use Jordan Howard more. All right? We'll be fine, though. Because, like I said, we're not playing a fucking Seahawks defensive coach next week. Because I swear to God, all of them lock our shit down. Anyways, I'm out.